Hello and welcome to Let's Talk LFC with me, Charlie, and him, Tom, and
Oh, he's gone.
Max, I believe. Is it Max?
Max. Max the Menace. And it looks like I'm being attacked by a ghost, but I'm not being attacked by this young lad here. He brings the viewers.
So, Max, you're our special guest today. And on today's show, we will be talking about the Aston Villa game.
Yes.
And how tough it was. Because it was against the great Captain Fantastic Steven Gerrard.
Or, as we now know him, Bastard Man. Because he's become a rival.
Yeah. Has he got new hair as well?
What do you mean new hair? What?
Serge?
A hair transplant?
Yeah.
No, he's always had that kind of sort of hamster hair, like solid.
No, remember when he had real hamster hair?
Yeah, he did. People will not understand what we mean by that, but
so we won 1-0.
Yes.
1-0. And it was a tough game. Despite the many chances we had, we couldn't get past the goalie. And it looked like it was going to be a 0-0 draw. Could have been a loss, but we got that penalty, and it was a deserved penalty as well.
Yes.
It was.
Did Salah go down a little easy? Maybe, but was he absolutely lamped down by?
But he was pushed. He was pushed enough that it was a penalty, and I believe Robertson earlier should have got a penalty because he got nipped by the I think second tackle, not the first one. It was the second tackle, and it hit his leg and.
Clear as day.
You could give them. So we got a penalty. Salah scored. It was a good penalty.
You could give them, and you should give them, but we've only had 2 penalties this season, I think. And we definitely have deserved more penalties. Now they could say, "Oh, well, we should have got a penalty for."
Wait, that's the thing. That's what I want to talk about. Their penalty. Was it a penalty? Originally, I thought that Alisson did get the player. This is true. But if you go back a little, Matip got pushed.
Matip got pushed in the build-up, and when you actually slow it down, you can see that Alisson touches the ball. Now, I thought the same thing. Because we are the same mind, I thought, yes. I remember I turned to Jamie and I said, "That's a penalty." And Jamie's like, "Oh, I don't know about that. I don't think so." But then, when you see the replay,
well, Jamie does say it's not a penalty, even if it's obvious. It did look like a penalty.
It did. It looked messy. It looked like, oh, this is a nightmare. But I don't think was it a major complaints from the player? I'm not sure. Ings was going crazy.
It was madness. That was a mad moment that could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah.
But in the end, we won, and it was deserved.
Yep.
Because they defended well, but that's mostly what they did, defend.
Yeah.
They were going to catch us on the breakup, I'm guessing.
I think Gerrard has set the team up not to lose, but he didn't send them up to attack or. Yeah, it was people complaining about that. Like, oh well, they came here to draw at their own ground. You know, that's what they were set up for. Well, yeah, he's starting out of a team that had lost 5 on the go, 5 losses in a row or something, and he came in and he got 4 wins. And look, he's facing one of the best teams in the world, so you know.
Yeah, and yesterday I believe they won 2-0. as well, Aston Villa. So they are doing well.
So there you go.
They're doing
It's
a lot
working.
better. Yeah.
What he's doing is working.
He only got beaten by the top 2 teams in the league.
Yeah. So he's doing pretty well, Gerrard. He's doing better than Lampard. That's the most important thing. Pretty decent performance from most. I think Alisson was a bit. There's only a couple of things. Other than that, he was solid enough. And Chamberlain, I don't think it worked. Him playing.
It didn't work that time, did it, for him? And we had 20 shots against them and 5 on target, so it wasn't that good. So,
no, because it didn't work. Because Chamberlain, I don't know. I think he was playing more of a behind the. We looked like we were playing more like a front 2. So Mane and Salah were playing up front together. So I don't think it worked with Chamberlain. I would have preferred Chamberlain not to have played in that role and not started, but we would have had an ability to bring him on in a midfield role rather than him starting there. We could have moved him back, but
how did you rate Van Dijk in this game? Because he's just been coming back and getting used to it again.
I think there was a couple of little things. I think this is another game where it was like flashbacks to that horrific loss that we got last season. I think it was just that. Yeah. He's fine. Like I said, giving him time. It's going to be at least half a season before we're starting to see him being proper Van Dijk.
Matip did well, I thought, in that game.
Yep. The only thing annoyed me with him was when he made that run, he played the ball through, and it was literally like it. Yeah, I didn't like the ball through from him. I wish sometimes he would just play an easier ball.
When you play a video, I don't know, FIFA or not, online, and you're going forward, and then it sort of messes up, and it still goes forward, the player, and that's Matip. He goes forward, and then he loses the ball, and he doesn't go back again.
Yeah,
go back.
That big gap at the back. Luckily, we had Fabinho there.
He wants to do that special goal where he goes past everyone, and I don't know.
It'll happen one day.
Yeah, it'll happen one day. He will.
Well, let's just say let's zone in on Matip and be happy that he's been so good. Konate's probably not happy, but Matip's been amazing. He's just not been injured. He's been playing loads of games. It's nuts.
Do you reckon he's been better than Van Dijk this season? Only because Van Dijk's just coming back.
We say that, but if Van Dijk wasn't in there,
no, I'm not saying he should be out of the squad. No way.
No. Look, Van Dijk does stuff. He did stuff in that game as well, where it was just we don't have anyone that can do that. The balls that he was playing forward as well. He played 2 really brilliant cross-field balls.
When Van Dijk's in the team, the defense is calm.
Yeah, he's a calming influence. Because Matip can get a bit nuts sometimes with like situations. You see the way he reacts in a Matip way.
Yeah,
about everything. Oh, everything's over the top, over dramatic.
Yeah, doesn't matter what it is.
Always stamping his feet like. Git.
He's a bit of a nerd, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. This is my thing, right? We called him a nerd, or specifically I called him a nerd years and years and years ago. Yeah, when he first came in the side. Now suddenly he's a meme. He's a nerd. He's this. I pointed out a long time. Do you know how I knew? The way he ran and his haircut. His haircut was very nerd.
Just him.
and him as well. But there was a couple of things that I could see, like those 2 things there specifically. He's a nerd. And then you saw him do that sort of comedy scene they did for, I don't know what it was, but it had like Jones was in it, Henderson was in it, I think Lovren was in it, and they were coming up with ideas for something. And what did he talk about? I don't know what it was, but he had to do like this big bit and he had to talk like in a nerdish way about, I don't know what it was, like spiders or something.
Yeah.
And you can tell that he just sounded so nerd, and the reaction to everyone else, like he seems like a mega nerd.
You couldn't take him seriously if he was angry.
No, right? You never do. You see him.
You compare it to Van Dijk, who doesn't need to get angry. He just looks at the opposition, and that's it.
That's enough. He's a big giant man. I know they're both big giant men, but they show you
Van Dijk's
the difference.
Very cool.
Very cool.
It's very cool. But I also thought Robertson did well as well.
Yes, and
he was on crack.
We complained about Robertson first of all because there was a couple of little mistakes that he made, and we were saying, yeah, he's having one of those games, and then out of nowhere he just like gave up that idea of having a bad game and just was like non-stop. Yeah, was probably on some kind of crack or something. And
he wanted to score as well.
Yeah, I just wish he would.
Yeah, just score.
Yeah, I'm sick of this.
Practice shooting
over the bar and
in training. Just practice. You've got strikers there that can teach you something.
Yeah, I don't know why players don't
go in the box and just shoot and don't panic.
We should be like the old Ajax side and the old Dutch side, where they can play any position. You can sit Matip up front. You can sit Van Dijk in goal. That's what we need. Just train them all up so they're all good. But they just end up like they'd all be about average, but they could play in every position, but they're all average.
Yeah,
that's why you need specific little, some of them just don't have the.
Or you get them super good and they can do any position. The ultimate.
Yeah. And well, maybe we could turn Tsimikas into that.
Now I think Tsimikas can sleep maybe for a day.
When he finally does sleep, watch out, world. Watch out.
You think he's good now? Wait until he actually has some sleep.
When he's had a rest, at least a good 5 hours of sleep.
Yeah,
that's my normal amount. Like I'm Vince McMahon or something. I don't even think he's Vince McMahon. He doesn't even sleep 5 hours. I think he sleeps like 4 or 3. He hates sleep because he's a psycho. He hates sneezing. He hates sleep. He hates wrestling.
What does he like?
Muscles and money. Muscles and money. That's his two favorite things.
Oiled up men wrestling each other
in pants.
And
not there's anything wrong with that.
No,
that's what you like. That's fine.
So anything else about the Aston Villa game? Apart from
seeing Gerrard back was good.
Yeah,
Gerrard's reaction, the build up to the game with Gerrard was good because he was trying to act all. I'm more worried about the Aston Villa fans and Aston Villa. Liverpool. They're my enemies.
I wonder what you thought when Alisson hit that defender. He's like,
he said it was a penalty, didn't he? He said Salah fouled Mings and Alisson fouled Ings.
Well, he has to, he's got to be in the good books.
He's doing a job. He's their manager.
Yeah,
he's super Steven Gerrard. He should have just bought.
He's not going to say, I'm glad that wasn't a penalty against Alisson.
Well, he did say this is the only game he's ever wanted Liverpool to lose. And then he winked. Yeah, oh no, we lost.
He had a go at, he didn't have a go at Owen, but.
Oh yeah, his reply to Owen.
Yeah, that was a good one.
I wouldn't want to go back to Anfield if I played for Man United. Good on him.
You knew he made a mistake when he said.
Owen's career after leaving Liverpool, although he had a pretty good time at Real Madrid, although he was a little bit of a dirty, wasn't he? Got caught for being dirty.
Was it?
Yeah.
Naughty.
Silly. Naughty Owen.
Naughty.
Very naughty.
Naughty. Very naughty.
Yes. Very naughty.
Not very cool.
Not cool. Thoroughly not cool. He's not in the Van Dijk call group.